Well, do you remember your first date? What you wore, where you went, how well you were treated, and of course who you went with? But for the large majority of us, that would have been back in our teens or early 20s, so no judgment if you can't remember. But Lyle Drummond's is starting a lot younger. This 6-year-old takes his mum on a date every month. Kidspot.com shared the story of how young Lyle works hard for his pocket money and takes his mum to restaurants, opens the door for her, asks her how her day was, pays for the meal from his hard-earned pocket money and tips the waiter. This is a mature little boy we're talking about here. Do you think he's growing up too soon?
No, I think like his mom's obviously teaching him responsibility and like social skills and things like that. I think to make it all around dating though, I think that there's other skills besides just like romantic dating that he's getting out of it, you know? Like just treating people with empathy and just like sacrificing and sharing, you know.
I love that he gets the money out of his own wallet and pays for it. Like, that's so sweet.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, you know, one part of it when I read the story is like, oh yeah, it's really sweet. But then at the other end, it's like he's taking his mum out on a date. That's a bit creepy.
You think, really?
What's creepy about it?
What's creepy about it?
It just seems a bit weird. Like, I don't know, like, you know, the whole taking the door, opening the door out. Is that really something that you only do on a date? Isn't it something that you teach them to do in general?
You'd hope that being so young, it would sort of, you know, filter out into the rest of their life, these sort of principles that you're instilling in them.
Yeah, but do they really need to learn about romantic love that early as well?
That is a good
question.
Yeah, I don't know that it's around romantic love. I think that it's just these like kind of social graces and social skills that are kind of lost in society. And I think his mom is teaching. Obviously, it's not a romantic relationship between his mom when they're sitting down going on a date, you know? Yeah. It's obviously a mother-son relationship. And I think it translates into so many things. My question was, is she giving him a bit of extra money, seen as like she's giving him pocket money and then he's spending that pocket money back on her? Like,
don't know how hard he has to work, don't know how much he gets, but I thought it was really interesting. Is there anything you guys do, like, or that you want to do with your kids to sort of show them how to treat other people in a proactive way, though?
Well, yeah, that's a very good question. I think, honestly, it comes back to random acts of kindness and actually being intentional about thinking about who you can help. And I think so often we just get so busy. And most people are very kind people, but actually going out of your way to intentionally think, okay, what am I going to do to help someone today or maybe this week or whatever it is? And I've read different articles before about parents that do this with their kids and just the amazing things that the kids creatively think up that they can do for others. I would really like to do that with my kids when I have them.
I think some of the spontaneous acts, like as you're walking down the street and you see someone who needs something, I think that makes a huge impact on a child. Like if you do buy someone a meal or give them some money when they're asking for it, I know as a child it made a huge impact on me as I observed people giving or not giving. Like it made me think a lot about the way we give. And I think it's easy sometimes to go visit a nursing home, but it's much harder to like be inconvenienced when someone's asking you for something on the side of the street, you know?
Yeah, that's very true. I sort of really appreciated, and I'm just going to jump back a bit to what you were saying about the dating and the romantic thing. And I really appreciate where she came from, because she said she came from an abusive relationship and she didn't want her son growing up thinking that was normal, and so she wanted to be really proactive about intentionally making sure he had that one-on-one time to learn those sort of things, because they had another daughter at home.
It's a baby.
Yeah. So you don't always get that time, and you don't always remember to give the lesson during the time when you've got all those kids there. I don't know, maybe it's just me who sort of goes over my head a bit, is it?
Well, I guess, I don't know if we're almost running out of time, but you have 3 girls.
Yes.
How can you instill in them similar values? Because I guess you're talking about the lady who was obviously not treated very well, and so she's trying to teach her son. But how can we teach our girls to expect to be treated in a certain way? Do you think that's important as well?
Absolutely, and I am lucky and blessed that they have a dad who opens the doors for them and does all those things, and they're sort of learning that that's a normal sort of relationship. And they have a mum who's, you know, a bit of a feminist, and they're like, "Mum, can I do this?" I'm like, "Yeah, you can. You're a girl." You know, so, just depends what you do in the home, eh?